Alright, the best I can do at this point is to expose what they want to do to you, your family, and this country. Number one, demonize patriotic people and veterans, people who believe in the Constitution and freedom, and label them as terrorists so they will be able to justify going after the guns and removing the Second Amendment and people's ability to defend themselves. How do you do that? You commit terrorist-style attacks on installations or people so you can give the impression that whatever group you're trying to set up is responsible for it. Something that, if you have been paying attention, you will have already noticed is already in the process of being done. Institute ridiculous and unconstitutional style mandates to identify those who aren't willing to go along with your new system. In other words, they can't have you wear an armband. That's already been done. It would be too obvious. Instead, they want to put something else on you to identify that you're easily in compliance and one of the sheep who are going to fall for their bullshit. Not to mention harass, if not arrest you, because you won't comply with their unconstitutional mandates. Next would be to censor and silence those with enough balls to speak out publicly against what's attempting to be done, be it through social media or go after your bank accounts or your ability to work and so forth and so on. Something that's already been put into effect on a small scale, but if things are allowed to go on the course that they are, will be normalized to silence people who believe in the Constitution and freedom, because that isn't part of the system that they want to install. Introduce a health crisis so they can track and control every aspect of our lives. And then use that as justification to round people up underneath or under the guise of health and safety who they don't think are down with their system, or they don't like, or they don't agree with, or what have you. Introduce and institute the cashless society so they can track and control everything that consumers buy or do, and use that as a method of deciding who's worth participating in the system and who isn't, and so forth and so on. Take control of the infrastructure and food supply so that you can control compliance of the population through goods and services, because people who are starving will pretty much be willing to submit to anything. In a nutshell, this is the plan that I was told over 30 years ago now. And what I have been trying to warn people was coming if they weren't willing to use their voices and participate in the political process. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's what I was told was going to happen. And I've had to watch bits and pieces of it be instituted as I tried to warn people who had better things to do that all of this was coming. This is only the beginning. And things are, if they are allowed to take the course that the people, the smart dumb guys, as I called them, that run the world, if it's allowed to go where they want to take it, it's going to get much, much worse.